So 6.0 is the goal that we come into this life to achieve. And there's a lot of false narratives around this specifically. And this is what we refer to as enlightenment, by the way. So, the reason a lot of people are starting to really wake up to and feel drawn and compelled towards this concept of enlightenment is because it's the reason we incarnated onto the earth plane in the first place, right? Is literally the reason we came here. So, having that goal is what gives us that sense of purpose. But for so many people, we've been detracted from that outcome. And there's a wonderful belief that got put on many of us in childhood usually, or religion, or wherever it is we've been, that says reaching enlightenment's impossible, so you may as well give up trying. And how many people signed up to that? It was brilliant. It was disgusting, but brilliant. I'm just going to focus on being in the rat race, and getting really good at that, and so yeah, ultimately, it is much more achievable than people think. It's actually more the tipping point. And so this is what, a lot of people are starting to really work towards, is understanding that to get to that enlightenment stage, what we just need to do is more positive than negative, right? We need to spend more time in alignment with who we are at soul level than not. We need to incur more positive karma than negative karma, make more positive choices that are aligned with who we are at soul level than negative choices that are not. We need to resolve more negative karma than what we're accumulating. It's the tipping point. And so I always call it the 51% mark, not the 100, right? And so when we take that pressure off and we realize that, that's not the goal is actually a lot more achievable. And, we can give ourselves grace and forgiveness when we do mess up and we do something that isn't in the 49% box as opposed to the 51, that's okay. So, that is, like I say, the key is to really give yourself grace and allow yourself that space to learn and grow without judging,